Hi, this is Dr. Ghanshyam Biswas, a medical oncologist from Spurs Hospital, American Oncology Institute, Bhubaneswar. So October is a month we celebrate globally and nationally about the awareness of breast cancer in the society. We understand that breast cancer is one of the commonest cancers in females in the urban populations. So coming to treatment, so once we have diagnosed the cancer, we know the stage. So in terms of systemic therapy, because breast cancer is no longer a local disease, so it is a systemic disease. So many patients will require chemotherapy, many patients will require hormonal therapy. So 1/4 of the patients will receive targeted therapy in the forms of anti-HER2 agents. Patients, those who are metastatic, hormone positive, so there is a new group of drugs known as CDK4/6 inhibitors which are given with hormonal agents. So in a metastatic disease, so only disease can be controlled or palliate, so prolongation of life, so hardly any patients can be cured. But in early diseases and many locally advanced diseases, we can cure the patients. So breast cancer is one cancer which is also linked to hereditary, so that's important that once we see a breast cancer, so we need to take the paternal and the maternal history. Today, for all those patients who are triple negative, younger patients, or somebody who has a positive family history, we try to counsel them to do the BRCA mutation, so BRCA1 and BRCA2. The importance of BRCA is important for the patient, so they can be at risk for breast cancer. On the opposite side, they can be at risk of ovarian cancer, and for the families, that for the patients' children's, the daughters specifically, so they can be at risk of ovarian and breast cancers, and the male members, usually the son, can be at risk of a pancreatic and a prostate cancer. So today, if you are seeing a young female getting a breast cancer who is hormones negatives and HER2 negative, which you call the triple negative breast cancers, and suppose they have a positive family history, so one should counsel for doing a mutations or the genetic testing, so that it helps the patient and also their next generation. So coming to COVID times, in last 7 months, in fact, in places like ours in the tier 2 cities, we have seen more cancer patients than the usual time. The reason being that many patients could not travel outside because of restrictions, and as the popular belief, so the patients who are on active treatment, active cancer treatment, who had to come frequently for the hospital for the radiotherapy, for chemotherapy, so they are definitely are at more risk for those patients than those patients who have been who have completed treatment and just either on a 3-monthly or a 6-monthly or a yearly follow-up. For those who are only on a regular follow-up, we have asked them to delay their follow-up. They can come back later on. For those who are in active treatments, because it's important that because of COVID only, we should not delay somebody who is on active treatment, because we have seen that so the mortality because of cancer is much more higher than COVID itself. So those who can come, we have definitely modified the protocols. So weekly have moved to a 2-weekly have moved to 3-weekly. In radiation terms also, so we have cut down on the doses because we have increased the fraction per fraction doses, and that's how the hospital visits can be curtailed. Some patients need to come for efficacy enhancement or a toxicity enhancement, means for to see the blood counts. So we have asked them to do the blood counts at their local place. If somebody accidentally gets infections and they are asymptomatic on an accidental detection, so they follow the same normal rules as the normal individuals. Somebody who has symptoms of either mild or moderate, then they can be either on a home isolation, or they can seek the physicians or the pulmonologist opinion and can do a HRCT thorax. Somebody who is severe or moderate to severe, so they probably needs to be admitted today either in a COVID hospital or to the hospital where they are getting their cancer treatment, because most of the patients today are getting admitted to their own with the own doctors who are treating for cancer. So in this COVID time, so I would say that COVID is here to stay. So this is a new normal. So you need to take care of social distancing, mask and sanitation, but you should not delay your treatment for critical illnesses like cancers, cardiac illnesses and many other illnesses which requires more attention than COVID. So once you are in the hospital premises, which is said to be probably the most densest area for COVID today, so you need to take all norms, take prior appointment and meet your doctor and continue your treatment rather than avoiding or delaying the treatment, and by that time so you might get more sicker and the treatment for which you might not respond.